Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am Maddie Poswang. I am in IDS 3123, and for my country project, I will be discussing the history and present day cultures, literatures, and arts of Polish immigrants that contributed to Texas culture. According to the Texan Culture website, there is a print of the Black Madonna of Zestochowa, also known as Our Lady of Jasna Gora. The original painting said to be painted by St. Luke and was moved to Constantinople until invasion, then moved to Poland. An arrow hit it and a sword got it, and it can still be seen today, but this painting is everywhere. And it was brought to Texas, and it is one of the most influential pieces in the Polish culture. When I did the virtual museums, I did the Museum Narodowe W. Krakowi. I am so sorry I'm butchering these names. There is a painting called The Girl with Chrysanthemums. It was done in 1894 by Olga Basnakas, and it's said to have resembled some poems because it shows the girl very dainty and fragile and innocent, but she's not dressed that way, but she's acting that way, holding chrysanthemums, which are flowers of purity and innocence. There's another painting. It's called Self-Portrait in White Dress, done in 1914 by Jacek Malzwiski. He is posed as a knight, and he is dressed in women's white blouse, which is very risque and different for his time because white blouse, man, didn't go together, especially in 1914. But he wanted to challenge genders and stereotypes in 1914, which I think is really cool. There's another painting. It's called Landscape with a Vision of the Sun. It's more of an abstract painting done in 1965 by Jerzy Nawalewski. This is an abstract painting, and a lot of people love it because it can be interpreted in many different ways. And then lastly, there is another painting called Family. It's a composition marriage portrait of the family inside by Andrzej Wróblewski in 1957. A little bit of history from Gone to Texas Immigration of Cultures. Early Polish arrivals joined French colonists settled near present-day Liberty, Texas, so kind of north Austin a little bit. Polish men did fight at the Battle of Alamo and the Battle of Goliad, so they did help us stake down Texas, get rid of Mexico, and be our own country. So they've been here for a while. Many Polish died in Poland because of chloria in 1851, typhus, and a couple years of floods, which destroyed crops and a little bit, and so they had little food. So that's one of the main reasons they did come to the United States, specifically Texas, because of the climate and the land that we have. A lot of Polish immigrants were farmers, and Texas got all the land for all the cattle and all the crops, so they wanted to come to Texas so they can continue that tradition of being farmers and ranchers. The oldest Polish settlement was near Karnes County, which is a little bit of South San Antonio. The oldest and first colony and settlement in the United States happens to be in Texas, and it's called Panna Maria, which means Virgin Mary, and is considered the mother colony. Henry Sisner went to Northwest Texas and settled White Deer in 1909. Texans didn't like Poles because of the different language, and women wore skirts that were too short, which they're little, but like this much above the ankle, but too short. So Polish immigrants really just stuck to Panna Maria because they weren't treated right. The KKK specifically said, and I quote, "Speak English or quit talking on Brennan streets," talking about Brennan in college, near College Station. Karl von Inwinsky paintings portrayed pioneers in Texas from 1850s to 1870s. He's also known for his photography. He's one of the big guys in Polish arts. Polanin is a Hollywood star that was big during the silent era, and she had a big influence on Polish immigrants wanting to get into acting. The Mexican-Polish connection brought blending of music, mixing sounds from polka groups and adding accordion to Mexican bands in South Texas. So a lot of Polish and Mexican cultures have been mixed. A lot of festivals that happen in the Austin area, South San Antonio, Santa Maria, and Houston include a lot of Polish cultures and traditions, but now they include tamales. So, thank you.